Hi Alex, how are you?
Hey, hi David. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you again.
I'm fine. Fine.
Have another game for you. I played white, some sort of Canal attack, Moscow variation or something in the Sicilian. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, let's go.
e4, c5, knight f3, d6, and here I always play bishop e5, so it's all okay. Bishop d7.
Okay. So this is your main repertoire, Bishop d5, right?
Yeah, this is I always try and go into bishop e5 lines if possible. So
Okay.
everything I think is normal so far. I play a4. Um,
Can you explain why?
um, well, it's just part of my repertoire again, and I think I usually try to set up all my pawns on white squares. So I'm happy to trade a
Mhm.
bishop if he takes. So I'm just defending the bishop there in that way, and also possibly
Mhm.
getting ready for a5 at some point. So that's my logic behind it, but it's also just part of my main repertoire so far. So what do you think?
Okay. This is interesting actually because a4 is quite a rare move compared to the main line Bishop d7.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
So Bishop d7 also has the idea of putting pawns on white squares, but just without the bishop.
Hmm.
So after let's say queen d7, now c4 is the main move. With the idea of going knight c3, d4, and uh, and just
Yeah,
getting a Marozzi bind
yeah,
without the
yeah.
white squared bishop, which is generally
I think there's probably a lot more
good
theory
for white.
here.
Yeah, that is true. There is more theory here. Yes,
So yeah, I'm just trying
but
to play
a4 is a
some.
it's a possible move and slightly, well, slightly, quite a lot less explored.
Hmm.
So I'm just curious. Okay, let's go ahead, and I'm curious how the game develops.
Hmm. Okay, so he plays there, and I think my main move is here just defend a pawn. I think I'm
Okay.
just following my book lines again. G6. I do find it challenging playing against whenever black plays G6. So here I thought for a little bit, and I wanted
Uh-huh.
to oppose my bishop to his, and
Okay.
I think I've seen this plan being done somewhere in the way I did it, bishop d2, but I wasn't too sure
Mm,
about it. So my plan is bishop e2 and then bishop c3, because I thought that if I play, I don't know, if I play like this, I wasn't too happy
oh, that's ugly. Okay,
with
that's
that.
pretty ugly.
Yeah, I just thought
Yeah.
there's many problems here
Yeah.
that could happen. So
Okay. So okay, I understand. Your main idea was to oppose the bishop, but did you consider any other plans?
um, well, I considered maybe taking his bishop first, but I don't want to give him that tempo. So really,
Okay.
I didn't really consider much here because I knew if I castle, I might be too late to do this plan. Because they say if I castle and he plays here, and then I play the bishop here, it's just I don't know. There might be some funny stuff with moving this knight.
Not really, but okay. But you're still thinking about this plan of bishop d2, bishop c3. I was thinking, for example, did you consider something like completely normal, like knight c3?
No, because it's just not part of my. Well, I mean, I did consider it very briefly, but I thought I was trying to get into a more familiar setup, and I think that knight usually I like to jump onto c4 with it. So that's why I didn't play it out there. How
But you
would you
see, okay,
continue? Huh?
I would like to explain something here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's go on. Okay, this because okay, let's say knight c3, bishop g7, and now move like slightly counterintuitive, bishop c4, avoiding the exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why am I showing you this? Okay, because the bishop is quite good on this diagonal.
Yeah.
Okay, it's quite a, and white has a good development. Okay, castle, then the bishop can come to e3, let's say, queen d2, bishop h6, or the bishop can come to f4 with similar ideas,
Yeah.
and
But
it's
you
kind of
need
an
you probably need h3 before bishop e3, right?
okay. Then bishop f4 is possible. Yes,
Okay.
h3 is also a move that it's commonly played in this position. So this is kind of an easy development for white. Now, why am I telling you this? Because okay, let's go to back to move one. We can even flip the board, and now let's see what happens. Look at this: c4, e5. Let's say knight f c3, knight here. Let's say g3 here, bishop g2, bishop c5, d3, d6. Let's say. Okay, let's put the bishop just to make it like even look more similar, uh, and put a knight on f3. Okay. So does this ring a bell?
Um, I can see that it looks very similar, but I don't play either of the setups, so I have not seen much of this now.
So the point being that yes, this is one of the main lines, main ways to develop with black in the English opening,
Hmm.
and it's considered one of the best lines for black in the English opening. So what you are trying to play with white has been proven to be quite good for black. So
Hmm.
what I'm trying to say is that just by continuing normally here, okay, let's flip the board again. In position with white.
Hmm.
Okay, not really a tempo up because you wasted time with bishop b4, bishop
Yeah.
b5, bishop c4. But again, you would obtain a very good position.
Hmm.
So that's why when I said I was curious how the game would develop after a4, this is what I had in mind.
Yeah.
Whether this transposition to the English with colors reversed would happen, and it
Okay.
actually did happen. Just that okay, bishop b2 is not the way
I
you play
considered
in the English.
getting my bishop back there at some point, but no, I mean, again, I really like trying to get to more familiar positions, and I don't play that in the English as black. I play something else, so that's why I wasn't too keen on
Uh-huh.
that.
Okay. Okay. I'm just showing you that this is a
Yeah,
very fruitful way to approach opening
of course.
preparation. For
Hmm.
example, if you like some setup with black, you try to do it with white with colors reversed, for
Yeah,
example. So don't play the English in this way, but okay, you tried it with white and maybe it worked well for you. So then you study it with black, for example. So this is like interesting and way to approach opening preparation. Just mixing things up, and you're developing more feeling for the position in this way.
yeah, it looks good. I might consider that against the English because yeah, very
Yeah, you
interesting.
see, I mean, it's pretty. I mean, almost you're very likely to achieve that position because it's one of the most popular lines against the English. So yes, I mean, you can consider playing that line, which is apart from being objectively good, it also may fit in with your white repertoire. So you see, you're just
Yeah, definitely.
maybe saving time on
Yeah,
preparation.
definitely. Yeah, thanks for the tip. It looks
Yeah.
good. Yeah, thanks for the tip.
Yeah,
It
sure.
looks good.
Okay, so let's continue. Bishop d2. Okay, it's a peculiar plan. Let's say bishop c3, castle, castle, and now a6. A6, I wouldn't really play it. I mean, I would play knight c6 because the point is that okay, the bishop on b5, you want to give it for a knight,
Hmm.
okay, which is probably not the way you want to do it, just
No,
to give up
no.
the bishop pair. Then you will be forced to spend time on bishop c4,
Yeah, I was
and
planning to do that. I wasn't
if you
gonna trade
maybe.
for the night.
Mhm. So I would have played knight c6 for black, yeah,
Yeah,
because a6 looks like just forcing you to take, and which is probably part of your plan.
yeah. I was quite happy
So
with
yeah,
a6. That is part of my plan. Yeah.
yeah, good, good,
So
good,
he
good.
took with a knight, and here I played a5. I thought it was a good move because
Yeah,
um,
yes, very good, very
I
good,
wanted to kind of fix his pawn on the back, and then my knight's gonna go to c4, maybe to b6 someday, and I didn't want him to play.
yes, yes.
If I didn't play a5 and he plays b5, it looked good for him. So I wanted to make sure that doesn't happen,
Uh-huh.
which is why I play
But it's
a5.
not really good for him to play b5 because then he has this a6 pawn island, which makes your structure better and okay, gives you some easy play. So I wouldn't play b5 if I were black.
You wouldn't play b5 here, no?
No, 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 no.
Why not? So because let's say I play something like
No,
rook.
because as I explained, okay, after what
No, no,
happened in
not
the
now,
game,
not now.
take
I
take
mean,
now.
I mean now. Yeah, no. I mean, I know that's not good. I meant if I play something like rook e1, now b5 is good,
Oh
right?
yes, then of course, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay. Yeah. So
No,
that's
that's
why I
why
wanted
I'm
to
saying
stop
that.
it.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Your a5 is good. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes, to
Okay.
prevent
Good.
b5, of course.
Good. Good. Yeah. And then he still played b5, and yeah, I thought it was bad here because I just take, and now he has this backward pawn on a6, which I was happy with, and I thought I was a bit better.
Yes, definitely, yes.
And so then I just developed my knight, my last piece.
Yes.
And again, I thought he played a weak move here. I'm not sure why he played queen d7. I had no idea. I mean, I guess he maybe wanted, I thought knight to a4, which I just stopped with b3, which I thought is probably good to
Yes,
stop
of
it.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, natural move b3.
Sorry. Sorry, what you said, Alex?
No. I'm just waiting. So he b3 is fine. I mean, I'm
Okay,
fine
okay.
with
Yeah,
it.
so
So yeah.
fine, good. So he played rook f e8. Again, I thought it was a pointless move. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Yeah,
Um,
well, I think he didn't know what he was doing either because okay, the moves show okay, queen d7, okay, maybe he connects the rooks, etc. But rook e8 doesn't show a clear plan, so it is kind of strange. I mean, because his main maybe problem piece is this knight on b6, which is not doing
mhm.
anything and lacks potential,
Yeah.
and so he should have done something about it. Although it's not clear what, because the
Mhm.
d7 square, I mean, it was taken by the queen,
Yeah.
so it's kind of difficult to maneuver like this. I mean, just playing pointless moves.
I
But
mean,
okay, let's see how you took advantage of it.
yes. I mean, I thought. Let's go back here. So I thought here maybe he should have played um, d5. Thought that was a good move for him.
Yeah, d5. No, I would be very to play d5 because that further weakens c5. So okay, let's say you take. What does he do? I
What if he
mean,
takes with this knight?
okay, but then bishop e5. Okay, fine. And
Mhm.
now c5. He has two weaknesses now instead of one. So this is very problematic for black,
Okay. Okay, that's good to
especially in
know.
the long term. Yeah, this is weak, very weakening. I wouldn't
Can you
consider
show
it.
a quick
The
example line after that?
after what? Sorry.
After bishop e5, like a couple more moves
After
maybe.
bishop, but it's tricky. I mean, okay, you play natural moves. Okay, rook e1 you can play. You can stick the knight on
It's black's
c4.
turn, so I'm guessing he will try and attack b2. So maybe queen to
Yeah, okay.
b6.
I mean, b2 is defended, so it's not really an attack.
Okay, okay, yeah,
So the knight can come to c4, can come to b3 and attack c5. There are many ways to improve the position for white here. This is a very pleasant position for white. I mean, yeah, also doubling on the a file, rook a4, queen a1, stuff like that. So this is pretty good.
okay, good, sounds good. All
Um,
right, so let's go back to the
yeah.
actual game. So b3, rook fe8, and I
Oh,
played rook
yeah,
a5.
one more thing before we continue after this. To continue the notion that the knight is the problematic piece. Actually, this knight belongs to c6, not to b6.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he should have tried to maneuver it somehow, knight d7, knight b8, knight c6, yeah? Although it's a long way, but still, to do something.
Yeah.
Still, this knight structures belongs to c6, so
Mm-hmm.
okay.
To fight for the dark squares, yeah.
That would have that would have been let's say an idea how to improve the position. Not sure if white can do something more concrete while maneuvering, but still that would be a way to improve black's position.
Of course.
Yeah.
So we go back to the game
So
now.
okay, queen d7, bit odd,
b3, rook fe8. I
b3.
played rook a5. So I thought I wanted to double up on the file, and I thought that was the best way to do it.
Yes, look.
I didn't want to play rook to a2 because I thought maybe he eventually can get a knight to b4 and I have to move the rook again. Um,
Well, that's not very probable, knight coming to b4, but rook a5 looks good. I mean, why? I mean, if you can put a rook bit forward, why not?
okay, sounds good. And queen c6. So I think he was getting ready for
Okay.
d5.
Again, not very probable because d5, as I said, weakens c5 to a big extent. So I wouldn't worry about d5 in this position.
Mm, yeah, I think you wouldn't worry, but I would at my level.
Okay.
I think a little bit, So, but I thought I have the initiative, so I play queen a1. I thought that's connecting the queen and the bishop was good, making it harder for him to move the
Yes,
f6 knight.
yes.
I'm also attacking a6, so I thought he wouldn't play d5 now because he needs to defend a6. So yeah,
Yes.
that's the logic there. Everything okay? Yeah.
Yes, everything's fine.
So he
Yes.
defends, and yeah, I think here I always wanted to attack a6 somehow, but maybe I didn't do it in the best way. So let's see. Knight c4. I just wanted
Okay,
to.
looks pretty good.
I wanted to improve the knight, and he played e5 here, giving me the d5 square.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. He blinds my bishop,
This
but
is,
he also blinds his bishop.
exactly. This is very committal.
Hmm. So I play
And
I play queen a2 because I wanted to triple up, and I also consider queen to b2 to keep that battery going. But it's not as useful now because that diagonal is
uh,
blocked. So that's why I play queen to
yeah, no,
a2.
no. Now this diagonal loses its importance.
Yeah.
I mean, the big one after being blunt by e5.
So you okay
I
with
would consider actually queen a4
queen a4?
because here you would want to go to an endgame, you know,
Okay.
because you
Yeah, I
have
consider
the
queen a4, but I thought that maybe it's too early, and maybe I'm taking away some of the pressure. But I did consider it
why
briefly.
not
But
really. Actually, you are not. You are increasing the pressure because if he takes d6 is hanging,
uh huh.
and the point of queen a4 is that you win time to triple. So actually, you are winning time by queen a4. You're attacking his queen, forcing him to make a decision, take or not.
But he'll
In either
take.
case, you continue with your game. If he takes, d6 is hanging, and then you continue with rook a1. And if he doesn't take, you still continue with rook a1, and you pile up the pressure
Yeah, but
along the a
what if he
file. So that would
takes?
be
I take, and then he plays here or something.
okay. But this maybe loses the pawn on e5. Let's see. Okay,
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're
maybe you
right.
can
You're
take.
right. Yeah, he can't do that. So maybe just no, he can't do that because I play here. Okay.
Yeah, this looks problematic. I mean, maybe okay, bishop f8, but then rook a1. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and now he must go knight here. But now this looks probably close to losing somehow. Maybe knight b6 is tempting, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe there is nothing concrete. Still, this looks very dodgy for him. I mean, look, the bishop is on f8, this knight here, rook here. Looks
Yeah. Okay.
pretty
So
bad.
I did consider queen a4, so I guess I should have given it more thought.
Yes, yes, definitely,
It might have been a cleaner win
definitely.
because yeah, I think I might have messed up a little bit later and got into time pressure. So yeah, I guess maybe it's a small lesson that if I have an advantage like this, just trade queens because it looks good. Yeah, it does look good.
Yes, because also it's a forcing move. You see, I mean, you must always consider these forcing moves because you're attacking his queen and you're indirectly attacking d6.
Hmm.
So it still puts more pressure on his position. You know, hitting c6, hitting d6. So it's kind of an aggressive move which must be considered. I
Okay.
would probably play it very quickly. I mean, I really like how the move looks, and for example, the line we saw after queen a4, rook a4, and then if he starts defending passively, then it looks very, very promising for white.
Hmm.
Okay, maybe no direct win, but some it looks definitely very promising. So
I agree.
I would
Well,
most likely play queen a4
the good
because
thing
queen
is
a2.
I at least consider it. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe you should have probably. I don't know how much time you spent on it, but
okay.
maybe you should have looked at it in more detail.
Yeah, because I gave him a little bit of initiative here too, because he played knight to h5, and I wasn't too happy with knight to
Okay.
f4, knight to e2, attacking my undefended bishop. So
Uh huh.
so here I played bishop to d2, just to because the bishop on c3 wasn't defended, and I wanted maybe to take on f4. I thought maybe, but then I didn't like that either. So he played knight to f4, and here I
Uh
decided
huh.
not to take because if I took, I thought that I don't know him opening up his bishop, maybe getting e5, it
Yeah.
just didn't look good to me. So
Yes. Yes.
instead of taking, I played rook to a1, tripling up.
Okay.
What do you think?
No, it looks good,
Yeah,
but this just shows that I mean you lost some of the momentum by playing queen a2.
yeah,
You know, it just gave him time to do some activities himself. Okay, threatening knight f4,
yeah.
maybe knight e2, just activating this piece. Yeah, maybe f5. Who knows? Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, so I gave him time because I didn't play queen
So you
a4. That
just
makes
lost the
sense.
momentum, which probably speaks more in favor of queen a4 as we saw. Yeah.
Yeah, completely understand. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I played rook a1, and he played
Okay, knight b8
knight
defending.
b8
Okay.
defending his pawn. I kind of like my position
Yes.
a
And
little
now.
bit. um, so here I played knight to e3, trying to get into d5.
Okay.
I'm not
But
sure if
okay, I'm
there's
just
something else.
curious. Why not just chase away the knight by g3?
Um, Yeah, I did briefly look at that. I just thought, it's weakening my structure a little bit at this point, and maybe after this, I don't know. Okay, not there. So maybe here he just gets
No,
that
it's
square.
even there. Okay, even there. Okay, no, but it's fine. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Okay, knight d4 take.
Yeah.
Now, how does he take? I think it's pretty good. I mean, because you're chasing away his only active piece, and then maybe even exchanging it. So you continue with your initiative.
Okay.
Again, queen a4 is a move to consider, and then depending how he takes, maybe bishop b4 or bishop f4, attacking this one. Like I say, maybe. Okay. So it still further gives you ideas to play with.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because the knight on c4, you're moving it to e3, but on c4 it's quite good. So I wouldn't move it unless there is something concrete.
Okay.
And g3 is another thing. You just want to kick away this active knight.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be a move I would
You
consider.
can also go back here, and it looks okay for him, right?
Yeah, okay, you can go back there. Yes.
I thought
Fine.
I
But
might
then
be
okay, you
helping him,
continue.
Okay, yeah.
Queen a4, similar ideas. Yeah, d6.
So
So
instead,
looks promising.
instead of playing 93, hopefully it's not too terrible,
No, probably not. I mean, your position is very solid, so it's difficult to spoil it unless you drop something
Yeah.
like in one move. But yeah, we're still. I mean, we're looking for the most, let's say, optimal ways to
Of course.
continue. So.
So he played rook
Yeah.
e7
Okay,
here.
should I mean okay. Okay.
Rook e7. I wasn't too sure why right now, but maybe to defend on a7 at some point, maybe. But I played king f1. Didn't want his knight checking my king and jumping with tempo. And I was,
Why? Wait. Why not g3 again? Okay, you
well, I
put the
was
knight
getting
on
ready to
e3.
play
You wanna
g3. I
come
just
to
didn't want
d5.
him to jump onto e2.
Yes, but I mean, you really must try to calculate a bit more deeply. Okay, g3, knight e2, king f1. Now what? Where does it go? d4 only move, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you take it.
I did calculate
Whichever
that.
way he.
I did. I just thought he would take like this and start attacking my c2 pawn.
Yes, but how? I mean, yeah, but this looks kind of maybe when you win a pawn by knight b4 and knight a6. That's for one.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I mean, this is so dominating for white. It's kind of, I don't know. Again, maybe on bishop b4, knight b4. What else? Maybe on some ideas like rook a4, rook c4.
Mm-hmm.
There are many ideas here for white. So this is like, it would have been at least continuation of your idea of to play knight e3 and land the knight on d5.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a logical follow-up. But for me, more concerning is that you rejected the idea just based on one move. Okay, sorry, where was it here? Okay, just because of one move, you don't want the knight on e2.
No. I looked.
Okay,
I
that's
looked
fine,
until I looked until the pawn taking on d4, and I saw that my backward pawn on c2 was a bit awkward. So that was the full
Okay,
logic.
but
I did
this-
look at more than one move there. Yeah.
Okay, but still, okay, that makes sense. Yes, you're having a backward pawn, but for one, you can play c4 in your next move, and you don't have a backward pawn anymore. And two, you must realize that it's not really realistic for him to attack this c4 pawn, c2 pawn.
Mm-hmm.
Put a rook c8 because there is a double, triple attack on e7 for once. Yeah. Second, you can always defend it with knight b4. Third, you can push c4 and the backward.
So
pawn
you
is
think
eliminated. And fourth,
c4 this is okay?
yes, okay, of course, why not?
I don't know. I feel
Probably
a
it's
bit
not the
weird
best
with my
move, but
d3
I'm just
pawn.
saying if you want to eliminate the backward, you can do it.
Okay. Yeah.
So, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, you should have at least, okay, you have worries. I mean, you're worried about something, but you must stop and try to see realistically how probable is that worry. I mean, how real it is. I mean, are you afraid of ghosts or is it something real?
Mm-hmm.
So here, if you pause, then for example, you some move like king g2, non-committal move. How does he attack this backward pawn? I mean, you must try to ask yourself concrete questions about what worries you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if you just say, okay, backward pawn, I'm afraid he might attack it, and then you stop, but then there is no attack, there is no possibility to attack, then it's just a ghost.
Makes sense.
So yeah, so you must try to understand if what you're afraid of is real or not. If it's not, just go there. I mean, there is no monster under the bed, as they say.
Sounds good. Yeah, makes sense. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, just try to make it real. I mean, if to understand if it is real or not.
Hmm.
Okay, still King F1. Again, I say it again. I mean, your position is so good that even King F1 and G3 is fine. So you're not spoiling it
Yeah.
much. I'm just saying that these other moves are more forcing,
Yeah, of course. He
more
plays Rook
fast.
B7 here. I'm not sure why
Okay.
again. Maybe to try and trade somehow eventually. I don't know. But I kick his knight away. Active piece. He goes back to
Okay.
E6. And then I jump to
Okay.
D5. I'm really liking my knight
Okay.
here. He plays F5. And here I played bishop to C3 just because I don't know. I didn't want to. Why did I play that? Didn't really like his knight on D4.
Yeah. Okay. You could always take that knight. But
Yeah.
again, I mean, I'm curious. You didn't consider this Queen A4, which is,
Hmm.
I mean, the move aches to be played. I mean, you want to exchange queens here. So Queen A4 would have been a opinion. So it just improves the position of your queen, and you're trying to achieve an exchange which is very favorable for
Hmm.
you. So that would have been my choice definitely.
Of course. But
Okay, bishop
he
c3. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, then he plays Rook F7.
Okay, you go king g1
Here I was trying
again.
to be honest, I was trying. I mean, I thought King G2 was better, um, but I played King G1 hoping to trick him.
Ah,
Which
yeah. Well,
ashamed.
yes, probably king is better, but okay.
You think King G2 is better, yeah?
Yeah, probably because the king is slightly better probably on
Yeah,
g2 than on
yeah,
g1.
yeah.
Defend
So I
the
was
knight
hoping to
just
trick
in
him
case. Okay.
by hanging my knight, but he didn't go for it. So
Okay.
he can't take obviously because of this. So, but he
Yeah,
saw
of
it,
course.
so he
Good.
didn't take. So
Okay.
he played Rook A7, and here I was wishing my king was on G2 instead.
Yeah. Well, I see.
So I have to defend my knight now, and I was gonna play knight to D2 anyway, back to C4 because this knight's not really doing much there. I
Yes,
thought,
this is good
yeah.
maneuver. Yes. Good.
But then he gets some activity with knight D4, and I didn't really want to take because I thought after this, I just thought he's getting too much activity because he can push D3 and attack my rook. It's not looking too.
That's not really scary. You can always play c3. But again, you see, I mean, your queen is just bad here. I mean, you must
Mhm.
play queen a4.
Yeah,
Just to, you see, I mean, just compare. If the queens were off the board, would you consider that he had activity here?
no.
See
Okay.
the point?
Yeah.
So whenever you think your opponent has some sort of activity, try exchanging some pieces, especially the strongest ones. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
his
here, I
queen's
mean, yeah,
better
you
than
can you
mine.
can go knight c4. I mean, these are all reasonable moves. Okay, knight c4. Okay, fine, but then you take on the next move. So it's not that you
Mhm.
manage to. I mean, you see, we get a similar position there. You take now. You chase the rook. He goes back, and we have the position as if you had taken on move 28. So you see the difference being the rook being on f7 and here and f8 in the game,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then maybe
And
better
yeah,
there
here I
for.
decided to trade queens finally. I think. Where were we?
So finally you get queen a4, which is great.
Oh yeah, sorry. Here, yeah, king A4. Yeah, because again, I was running quite low on time here, and I thought, I thought trade my queen so that it's a bit easier to calculate and hopefully
Yes,
gain
yes.
gain some more pressure. But yeah, he takes. I'm not sure he should have traded, but then I guess he loses his.
Well, actually, after taking, he's probably lost. So, but then again, okay, only maybe queen c8 and try to confuse matters. Maybe just throw the queen somewhere there, rook
Mm-hmm.
f7, and try to do something if possible. Maybe okay, bishop h6. Try to
Get
confuse
counterplay.
matches. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely he must have. He wins, because after taking this is just strategically winning for white. I mean, look, dominant knights, passive bishop, weaknesses, all sorts of things. So this is just strategically winning. So let's see how you won.
What happened to the moves? Oh no, oh I can't see them anymore. Oh, it's because this thing is on wait. Oh, here we go. Okay. So he
Yes.
played rook a7, double attack on the pawn, and I just play f4. I think it's fine.
That's good. Yes.
Rook e8, and I improve my king.
Yes. Okay.
Rook e f8. I think he was trying to get me to play here so he could maybe play here, and I do this, and he can sacrifice.
But this can possibly work.
So then I thought that's too much activity for him, so I didn't want that, so I just played. What did I play here? Where are we? Sorry. So f5. No. So
94, rook d8, king f3 now.
yeah, after the rook went. So sorry. No, yeah, play knight c4. Yeah, here we go. Knight c4. He defends the pawn. Now the king's better there, I think. And yeah, I'm not sure why he played g5 because I want to play f5, I think, anyway.
Yes. This is
And when
just
he played
hopeless
h5, I thought it was an interesting moment here because I think I played g4 because I thought I wanted to keep his bishop kind of locked in. I don't know. I didn't really want him to push
You
my
could have started with
king back. Sorry.
You could have started with h3 but it's still okay. Even if he takes, you take with the king, and it's still dominating. So,
Okay.
so it's still okay. Yeah, g4 is good. Obviously, from a positional perspective, that's what you should do. I mean, fix his pawn on dark squares, and then of course support your protected past pawn. So that's a good move.
Okay, good. So h3, I thought I would just stop his pawn from advancing. I don't know. Just make this solid structure
Yes,
here.
put the pawn on white, which is good.
But bishop e5, and here I played. I mean, I was getting really low on time, by the way, at this point. So, but I thought b4 was a good move.
I mean, why not just take the pawn?
I think I did. I think I was scrambling for time now. So, but that looks good, of course.
But still, yeah, this kind of like, it's not really even a tactic. This is just such a simple line that you should be seeing this even with little time. Because okay, the point is okay, he puts a piece on a square, it can be taken. So you must check what happens if you take. So I mean, and it's not really difficult to see. Okay, you take, obligatory to take. This one is not defended. You take, and you clear pawn up. So this is not even a tactic. This is a simple calculation, and this is a line that you must see even with seconds left. So, or at least train yourself to see these type of lines, even with very little time.
I agree. Yeah, that looks
okay.
simpler.
Before,
it definitely looks simpler.
Before, okay, probably should be good too, but yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, bishop g3. Okay, now he's just falling apart. Yeah, I mean, just falling apart.
Yeah. Here, I mean, I had like, I think, a minute and 30 seconds with no increment, so it does complicate things a little bit, but I thought just rook c6 looks okay.
It's fine, yes.
Knight e5. I didn't realize that king would check, but unfortunately it's fine. So I just takes, check.
Okay, this is completely.
And then I go and double on that file. I thought I was doing very good here.
No, yeah, this is just completely winning.
Yeah. Rook c8. I didn't think I should react, so I just went and took that pawn, but I'm not sure if that's best. But again, I was under a minute here with no increment, so.
Yeah. Okay, everything wins really. So
okay.
Rook c6, rook check, and the other one it's just.
And here I wanted to advance f6 to get rid of his bishop from that active or defensive position. I wasn't sure whether.
No, this.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that this should really quickly end, maybe even in mate, because the pawns are advancing so soon. And
yeah, I mean, here, I'm abandoned the game. So the next moves are something.
In this position after g5.
Yeah, he stopped. I had 47 seconds left, so I wasn't too confident. But I thought if he plays d3, I just play f6, and then I'm hopefully okay. Because if he ever plays d2, my king can come back and defend, right?
Yes, I mean you have king e2, you have knight e3, you have ways to to control that pawn, so it's not really dangerous.
But yeah, I mean, I
You can
guess
have
f6 here looks
G6
okay
also.
compared to g6. G6.
Both look very promising to me. So I mean,
Hmm. Okay, good.
probably
So,
both are winning easily.
great. Okay, so I'm glad because I thought, it's a shame that he quit. I wanted to finish and only had 47 seconds, but I thought it was winning. So, um,
Yes, yes, definitely. This is easily winning.
great. So that's it. Everything else after this
So good.
was,
I mean, yeah, I think this was a pretty good game. Okay, we noted some moments where you could have improved, but like the general picture is that you played a pretty good positional game because all this plan of the tripling on the a file, then the knight maneuver to d2 c4, these are all like good positional moves and plans. So it's pretty good. Okay,
yeah. I mean, I was trying to think
I
of
think
improving my worst piece, just not having any
yes,
bad
yes,
pieces.
yeah,
But I
great,
think what happened was
great.
I forgot that my queen can be bad, so my queen was bad
Yes,
for a few moves.
yes, 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 yes. Good, good. But you see, I mean, yeah, if you even applied that to your queen, you would have found a queen a4 earlier,
Yeah,
so it would
definitely.
have been
So I
even
think I
better.
need to I need to take that concept of improving my pieces into improving my queen as well because I think she was a bit,
Yeah,
yeah, not passive but sad on a2 for a while.
yeah. And bear in mind that these, if you like this concept principle of improving your worst piece, you should probably strive to play less tactical positions, less dynamic. So you see, the concept worked pretty well in this slow maneuvering game. Yeah.
Hmm.
While if the game was maybe sharper or there was more calculation involved, maybe that doesn't always work in that kind of
Yeah,
situation. So just bear in mind of the character of the position that
of
you're applying
course.
this principle.
That's why I played
Yeah.
bishop b5 because I think it tends to lead to
Good,
more
good.
close maneuvering positions than the standards main
Yeah.
line of a Sicilian. Too tactical.
Yes, yes, good, good, excellent. No, no, this is good. This is in accordance with, for example, your preferences and your likeness for, let's say, for this principle, and then you apply it in positions and situations which are best for its application. So, which is it's all in harmony. So that's very good. That's very good. If you can
Great.
achieve that in every game, you'll be flying. So yeah,
Okay. Thanks, Alex. So I'll see you next week.
yeah, yeah. You're welcome, David. Yeah, see you next week. Great game again.
Bye.